Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to my video blog again. It is Friday, December 28th, and I'm going to talk about Christmas and calendars and Black and White magazine and all kinds of fun stuff to show. So, start with Christmas. Christmas was very fun. It was low-key, as opposed to last year. Last year we had a party, and we had family for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and then we had my family for New Year's, and it was kind of crazy. This year was much more low-key. We decided not to do a party, which I was bummed about at first because we've done a party every year since we moved up here. But then I realized how very nice it was to just sit in my pajamas all day on the 23rd and not care if the house was clean and just wrap presents calmly and listen to music, and it was just fantastic. So, yeah, there's something to be said for having a nice day of relaxed time right before Christmas, which I really, really needed. After the trip to Portland was good. It was good. The driving got a little tedious on the way down. We hit traffic. On the way up, we didn't actually hit traffic, but we did have to stop at a store, and Dan went in there shopping for like an hour. I was sitting in the parking lot, which was not terribly entertaining. I did take a nap, but anyway, babbling, sorry. So that was over the weekend, and then Christmas Eve, we went to a brunch at my neighbor's house, and it's kind of the first time we've been invited to like a function at their house other than, you know, random things around campfires in the summertime, which is a regular thing for us. So that was really nice to go to a function that we weren't hosting. As much as we love to make little like party foods, like finger foods and stuff like that, we love to experiment with those kinds of things. We got real sick of it last year. Like by New Year's Eve, I didn't want to look at the food anymore. But because we kept having different people over, we kept making the same food, and we ended up eating the leftovers, so we had it like 6 times. I just got sick of it. We haven't made any party food this year yet, which is great, because then by New Year's maybe we'll actually want to, because that's really a New Year's thing, is to have our little party turnover things that we make and stuff like that. Anyway, I don't even know what we're doing for New Year's yet. We don't plan ahead very often, so I guess we'll find out. So Christmas was great. I got quite a few nice things from Dan, even though I told him not to get me anything, and I honestly meant it, because he went out and bought me this lens like in October for my camera, and it was very expensive, and I love the thing, and it's really, really nice glass and really nice speed. But it was way too much, you know, just for a random purchase during the year, so I told him not to get me anything for Christmas, and he went out and got stuff anyway, which I still appreciate. I'm not going to return it or anything. One of the big things was a KitchenAid mixer, which we always kind of looked at and always thought we should have, because don't all married couples have it. And then we kept thinking, oh, but we've got knives and we've got, you know, what do we need that for? The thing is just fucking awesome. Oh my God. I love baking. And I baked on Christmas Day just because I could, just because I wanted to use the mixer. So I was making all kinds of things. I made a pumpkin pie and a cranberry bread and all this other stuff, and I'm going to make cookies for New Year's because I have a mixer and I want to use it. He also got me the attachment for the front, which is like the greatest thing ever, because I can shred like a big thing of cheese in like 2 minutes, and my knuckles are not scraped. Normally I'm the one grating the cheese, and I scrape my knuckles at some point on the cheese grater, and it just kills me, and now I don't have to do that anymore. I just have to keep my fingers out of the shredder, which I think I can do. I can manage that. Hopefully. So that was great. Two of my favorite things that I got, one being new earbuds for my iPod, and they're very lovely and rather expensive for headphones. I'm not usually one to spend money on something like that, but Dan picked them out because they have really good sound quality, and they really do have excellent sound quality. And, you know, I can't function without my iPod. It's never very far away from me unless I'm actively talking or actively typing an email. I got to have this going to keep all the extra voices in my head very quiet, so they listen to the music, and then I can concentrate on what I'm doing. So that was that. And the other thing I got that I absolutely love is Stargate in Blu-ray. And it's a fantastic movie anyway, with James Spader as Daniel Jackson. That's a very hot combination right there. But it's in Blu-ray as well, so it's absolutely beautiful to watch. We got a Blu-ray player, and I've never been into TV accessories, but goddamn, this one is a very cool one. This is the one to have. It's astounding. The scenes in the desert and it's really astounding. This is the only way to see this movie. And I found out I've never seen this movie from the very, very beginning ever in my life until this weekend. It's like I've always come in about 10 minutes into it when it was on TV. So now I finally got to see the entire movie. So, that's good, because the first 5 minutes actually is important to the plot line of this movie, to understand Colonel O'Neill better. So, just watch it. It's a great movie. Okay. Other thing to talk about, calendars. I got them finished. I got them all trimmed. I mailed out a whole bunch of them this morning. So, people who actually might read the blog, who got calendars, I'm going to list off names very quickly. Some of them are screen names. And just to let you know that the calendar's on the way, Gino, K Squared, Sisu, DL, FP, Betty, Kier, Sam and Catherine, Foz, Maudie, and Eli. I also sent some out to family, but they don't have my blog address because my language is really fucking bad sometimes. So I'm not bothering listing them, but, they'll get it. So if you... Oh, and Renee. Sorry. Renee's from the blog, too. So if I did not list your name and you'd like one, I have about 9 left. So just leave a comment and let me know if you want one. They're actually kind of cool because they open like this and they stand on the desk, and then this is actually... I posted a link to the pages, but that's what the pages look like. They got the little calendar on the bottom. Can't hardly see it because I've got the exposure up on this camera. And I put a new lamp in here, and the glass glare is really bugging me if I look at that. It's all I see. Is glass glare bothering anybody else? Maybe I should do these from a different room where I won't, or take my glasses off. Then I won't be able to read anything, but that's okay. Who needs to read when you're talking on a video? Last thing, Black and White magazine. Somebody asked me about my submission. It's not. It has not been viewed yet. They haven't cashed the check that I wrote for the submission fee, and they haven't sent a "Hey, we got your submission" email yet. So hopefully it got there on time. I mailed it 2 days before the post date deadline, so in theory it should have been post dated on time, and maybe it's just sitting in a pile and hasn't been looked at yet. Also, they were going to do an online gallery of all of the entries that they've received for the last contest, which was published in this, which I did not make it into, but, get the magazine anyway, because it's good. And they haven't gotten those galleries up yet, even though they said they were going to be done by November 14th, but we all know how that goes, don't we? Web updates take forever. So anyway, I'll let everybody know when that happens. And Happy New Year to everybody. I don't know if I'll get another blog in before New Year's, because weekends we're usually out and running around. So Happy New Year if I don't see you before that, and talk to you guys later.